Hello, Barny Bakes here again, and I've made another video. This video is to give you some top tips about making your scones. First of all, you will need to weigh your scone ingredients carefully. This is very important because from this stage on, this is your foundation for your mix. Tip 2. Allow ingredients to come round to room temperature where you're making them, because that will make the process a lot easier and more comfortable for the ingredients going together. You don't want to rub cold fat in with the flour, and you don't want to add cold milk or liquids into your ingredients because it will change the dynamics of what your mix is going to be. Tip 3. Having got your ingredients at the right temperature and at the right quantities, make sure they're close at hand where you're going to mix them. That way the process will run nice and smooth. You won't be searching for things and getting flustered. You'll be organised and prepared. Tip 4. When mixing your scones, whatever you do not overmix them, because what happens is they become too tough, and when you're pinning them out they will be misshapen, and also they won't rise as well, and you won't get the development you want. Tip 5. You've got your mix together. Now when you're adding your fruit and your other ingredients like your nuts and stuff, do not be over aggressive at this stage as well, because a lot of the fruit is quite delicate and soft and will break up inside the mix and you'll get streaks in it. You don't want this. You want a nice clear batter with your pieces. Tip 6. Make sure that your oven is preheated. You want to make sure that your scones go in the oven at the correct temperature. If your oven is too hot, they will burn and blister. If your oven is too cool, the baking powder won't work correctly and won't produce carbon dioxide. So this needs to happen. So please make sure the oven is turned on in time for going in. Tip 7. Make sure that when you're dusting your scones, you don't put too much on, because it will affect the recipe balance that you've created. Also, don't put too little on, or else they'll stick to the table. Put dust on your cutters to make life easier for yourself. Don't be afraid to put some dust on, but don't go crazy with it. It will show up in your Tip 8. Make sure you do relax your scones when you pin them out, because this way it keeps the shape. If you try and handle them too often and also just pin them out and cut them out, what you find is the scones shrink back, and then when you put them in the oven they have an oval shape rather than a nice round clean. Tip 9. Make sure when you are egg washing your scones that the scones are nice and even when you are egg washing them. If you're too rough with it or put too much on, what will happen is it'll run down the side and burn onto a ring, or if you're too heavy with it in one side than another, you will get streaks on top of your scones. You don't want this. You spent all that time making them pretty, let's keep them pretty. Tip 10. Make sure that your area is clean and safe at all times. Be safe while handling knives and other bits of equipment also, and remember that the oven is very hot and it can burn you, so please be safe and clean. Thank you very much. I hope these top tips have helped you, and happy baking.